Hello, and thank you for listening to our presentation today. Today, we'll be presenting on how can AI improve efficiency and how we analyze market trends and evaluate investments. So to explore this question, we use a variety of methods, including online research, peer-reviewed articles, interviews, and much more. A brief rundown of our agenda for today. We'll give an introduction to artificial intelligence. We'll touch on the stakeholders in this issue and the scope of the issue. We'll walk you through our expert interviews. We'll talk about the challenges with integrating AI into this space. And then we'll go over our findings and research overall. And lastly, we'll leave you with our concluding thoughts.
So the research question that we're going to be analyzing for this Map the Systems project is exactly how can AI improve efficiency and how we analyze market trends and evaluate investments. Now, before diving deep into this question itself, we have to get some ground layers fundamentally understood. First and foremost, by understanding artificial intelligence, what it is, and largely its broad impacts. So AI is essentially simulations of human intelligence in machines. And these machines are programmed to perform tasks that typically require a lot of human intelligence and human input, such as things like problem solving and speech recognition and language translation and decision making. Um, and artificial intelligence really has the fundamentals of changing the way in which humans impact and interact with the world. And that's with mainly these three terminologies. First and foremost, we have machine learning, or oftentimes referred to as ML. And machine learning involves algorithms that learn from and improve based on experience without being explicitly programmed. So it's like a computer learns from data and gets better at utilizing the data to create outputs over time, much like humans do when we practice a sport or practice a new task. More inputs oftentimes get us better at getting better quality outputs. Next, we have deep learning. And deep learning takes machine learning a step further by using neural networks with many, many different layers. And these deep neural networks can analyze vast amounts of data and find patterns that are often way too complex for traditional algorithms to find. So this technology is behind some of the most advanced image and speech recognition softwares and toolings that we have today because it's able to compile multitudes of data, multitudes of trends to get clear insights. Then we have generative AI, and generative AI is particularly exciting because it is one of the main fundamentals behind AI being used to create. Think creating text, images, music, and this is all largely based on patterns that it has learned from existing data sets. So think of it as a creative machine that can generate realistic art or even stories based on really firm reinforcement from past data, and also the deep learning and machine learning that enables it to take it a step further in terms of its quality of output. So now that we understand the basic fundamentals of terminology, let's dive deeper into the broader impacts of AI for our analysis. We can see that AI is rapidly advancing and significantly affecting various different fields, everything from customer operations to marketing to software engineering, research and development, you name it. But one of the most powerful through-line capabilities is its ability to process large volumes of unstructured data, such as posts, articles, customer feedback, and in our case of analysis, market trends, analysis, and understanding how to navigate markets that can oftentimes seem tumultuous. So by analyzing this data, AI can identify trends and insights that enhance our decision making, not just in the short term, but in the long term, all while increasing our operational efficiency.
So our stakeholder analysis really highlights why this issue is so important, as well as the overall massive scope of it. So in the center, you see AI-driven stock trading. They're the ones that really do vast amounts of investment analysis and things of that sort. So they're obviously a main massive stakeholder. However, coming off of that, you have market participants, technology providers, regulators and government bodies, financial institutions, and investment firms. So really, these are all massive, massive things and kind of touches on the scope of it. But to go a little bit more in depth, you can see under market participants, there are individual investors, institutional investors, and then under financial institutions and investment firms, you'll see investment banks, and asset management companies. And so these firms all have massive cascading effects to everyone in not just America, but in the entire world. And so this what happens with AI in stock trading and investment analysis is really important to everybody. Lastly, I'll mention that all of these people, all of these things are stakeholders, but at the same time, they're also entities that can affect the how AI is integrated overall. So, for example, technology providers, a lot of them are the ones that are actually developing AI and analyzing a lot of this data. And so, without them, none of this would actually even be possible. But at the same time, like similarly, regulators and government bodies also have a massive say in how this industry moves forward with AI. Through their regulations and stuff like that. So overall, all of these entities are stakeholders, but at the same time, they also have a lot of power and influence over how this plays out over the coming years.
My site shares the same office as a sister company called NYDIG. NYDIG is a large US-based Bitcoin company that is essentially the industry standard for compliance in the space. Their trading team focuses on managing NYDIG's portfolio and capitalizing on price movements in the crypto space, specifically Bitcoin. Some companies focus on the broader crypto ecosystem. However, NYDIG is only focused on Bitcoin. I scheduled a meeting with a trader at NYDIG, who I'll refer to as John for privacy reasons. He described to me a theoretical use case of AI models within his team. Since Bitcoin is an open ledger, any on-chain data can be accessed at any point by any person in the world. Now, NewHedge is a company that my site Wolf has invested in, and NYDIG traders are able to use their platform to gather massive amounts of real-time Bitcoin analytics via their custom terminal. This data can then be used to determine various metrics that have higher probabilities of moving price up or down at any given time. John was describing how they could then train AI models using this vast amount of data and then consult these same models when live trading for added confidence behind a position. He made sure to note that it's incredibly important to trust the team and trust the credibility of who he's working with and to not overcomplicate things with too many metrics. A simple strategy in this space is generally better than a much more complex one, especially with the amount of volatility.
During a recent discussion with Colin Quinn, the investments lead on my team at Rockefeller Capital Management, we explored the topic of AI in the financial sector. Colin acknowledged AI's potential value, emphasizing that while it can be an excellent tool for tasks like analyzing vast data sets, predicting market trends, and automating routine processes, it should not replace the essential human aspect of business. AI can provide valuable insights, and enhance efficiency, but the irreplaceable human element in relationship building, understanding client needs, and making decisions must remain the central approach to business. This balanced approach assures that AI supports and amplifies human capabilities rather than replacing them. Despite its advantages, implementing AI in market trend analysis presents its own challenges. High-quality data is crucial, necessitating robust data management practices for accurate AI predictions. Integrating AI with legacy financial systems requires seamless interpretability, involving significant technology and training investments. Transparency and explainability of AI-driven decisions are also essential to build trust and comply with regulatory standards. Additionally, ethical concerns like potential biases in AI models must be addressed to ensure fairness and maintain public trust. By overcoming these challenges, financial institutions can leverage AI effectively while preserving the essential human touch in their operations.
AI integration has revolutionized financial analysis, especially in stock market predictions. Models like LSTM and SVM excel in processing vast, complex data with high accuracy and speed. AI-driven predictive analytics improve investment strategies by analyzing historical data and identifying trends. This enhances real-time decision-making. Additionally, AI automates risk management, reducing human error and efficiently managing market volatility. From a systems thinking perspective, AI's impact on accuracy and decision-making is substantial. Advancing AI models and expanding their adoption across financial sectors are key levers for continued transformation and optimization in financial forecasting. AI enhances market trend analysis and investment evaluation by automating data processing and reducing bias. Models like LSTM and SVM improve accuracy significantly. AI effectively manages market volatility and noise by identifying meaningful patterns, thus reducing investment risks. Combining LSTM models with feature engineering improves prediction accuracy. Expanding to multi-class forecasting and integrating profitability metrics like ROI can further refine decision-making. Developing transparent AI models and standardized benchmarks builds trust and ensures sustainable improvements. Collaboration among analysts, investors, researchers, and regulators is crucial for advancing AI's role in financial markets.
Now, our concluding thoughts and important takeaways. AI can be extremely helpful in identifying market trends and analyzing investments because it's more efficient and it can lead to better accuracy. It's more efficient because it can automate data processing and can make trades quicker than humans can. It also leads to better accuracy, which in this case means better overall analysis, leading to better conclusions because it can analyze more data than humans. It can reduce risk by minimizing volatility through pattern identification. It has higher accuracy of predictions overall. It can automate risk management and overall reduce human error and bias. Now, lastly, the challenges and negative effects of this. People need to trust AI, but stay skeptical at the same time. This is an interesting dynamic, but represents an important challenge. You can't be changing little things. You actually have to let the AI run its course. But at the same time, you need to watch it very closely because a small issue within AI can lead to massive problems. In addition, and probably the biggest thing holding back AI in this industry is the need for vast amounts of high quality data. Data can be expensive and hard to acquire. Now, going off of that, the need for vast amounts of data also furthers the inequality in the industry. These large corporations will be able to take advantage of the large amounts of data they already have, or they can afford to pay for more data, whereas small firms and individual investors can't do that. In addition, large firms can also afford to hire the expertise necessary to implement AIs in a good way, whereas smaller firms might have issues with that, as well as individual investors. Lastly, I know I mentioned that AI reduces overall human error and bias. However, bias can still be present. AIs are made and created by humans, and humans are capable of putting their own bias into AIs. However, overall, it is thought that AI is more accurate because it can reduce bias and human error overall. Thank you for listening to our presentation.